question said cake is worth $6. Ben likes chocolate twice strawberry, right? Am I reading that right? Ben likes chocolate twice strawberry, right? It's twice of strawberry. So you want to get this down. What you want to say to yourself if you missed that is you want to say, I don't really know this cake stuff as well as I thought maybe. And it's no big deal today. Quiz points, like I said, are nothing. You'll get a free one in the end, even if you missed it. But on the test is where it really missed. And by the way, this chapter is one of the hardest one in the whole course for people. These cake ones are usually really tough for people. So I'd encourage you. You need to. I'm trying to give you an early warning device with these quizzes when things don't count much. So 2x and x, and then you add them up to equal $6, right? Because the whole cake is worth $6. Here's the chocolate half up here, strawberry half down here. Good so far. So that means 3x is 6. Divide by 3. X is $2. And now, what do we do with that x being $2? We have plug it in, huh? Plug it in there. Plug it in there. So this is 2 times 2. This half of the cake is $4. And this half of the cake is just $2. That makes sense, huh? The whole cake's worth 6, 4, and 2, because Ben likes chocolate twice as much. So to Ben, the chocolate half is worth $4. The strawberry half is worth 2, $6 total. That makes sense. Okay, now let's go back. So my circles aren't the best. So $4, $2. Now they're cutting the bottom part in half, aren't they? They're saying, okay, how much is this worth to Ben? Well, this must only be worth $1 over here, right? So altogether, that's worth $5 to Ben, isn't it? $4 for the strawberry half, and for the chocolate half, and $1 for the half of the strawberry, right? Because the whole strawberry bottom is worth $2 to him. Half of that is 1, so 4 1's 5. And 5 wasn't on there, was it? Does that make sense? Feel like you could do that a little bit better on the real deal for the big points in a couple weeks?
That's what I got, but I didn't think you were going to trick us like that.
I'm tricky. No, actually, I just grab it off the publishers. The publisher made that question. I just grab it and throw it up there. Yeah, don't try to get mental with it. Just answer the question. Yeah, it's just publishers just make these and they ran. I just get the book, the people that wrote the book. This book, the people that wrote this book. Yeah.
Can you see if you got my...
Yeah, come up after. I can check if it's reading your thing. Yeah, if you're not sure if you got a new one or something, I'd be glad to let you know. All right, let's move on. We've got to do a little bit more material. We're almost done with chapter 3. Let's make a little more headway before we break. Okay. 4 partners are dividing a plot of land among themselves using the lone divider method. That's, again, when somebody cuts, the other people pick. After the divider D divides the land into 4 shares. So we're in section 3.3 now. This is the last part of chapter 3. This will be easier. We did the hardest one by far. That, what's it called, sealed bids, is the hardest thing in this chapter. And the cakes. The cakes and the sealed bids, this will be easy for you in comparison. The choosers submit the bids, answer parts A through C. Oh wait, it's off the screen in a funny way. It's making no sense. So these will be easy. This will be a totally easy section after cakes and sealed bids. So suppose the choosers' bids are, chooser 1 bids S2, da, da, da. What does that mean? What are they talking about? They're saying there's some big piece of land. What is it, S1 through S4? So there's some, I don't know what, some big piece of, big plot of land, some developers are breaking it up or whatever. I don't know what they did. Maybe one person cut it here and that's section 1, and somebody cut this out and this is section 2, and somebody cut this out and it's section 3 and section 4. I have no idea. I'm not seeing a map, but just for instance, just have that in your mind. There's some big plot of land. They're breaking it into 4 sections. Somebody did the cutting. Who did it? The divider. Remember how there's always one person that cuts the cookie, cuts the land, cuts the whatever, and that person gets last pick, don't they? That's the kind of genius of this method, is the cutter gets last pick. So what will the cutter therefore do, since he gets last pick? He'll cut it fair in his value system, because he's gonna get the last pick. So he's not gonna make one piece unfair, because he's afraid he would get that piece, right? So he's gonna cut fair. So the divider comes in, maybe this is land, and right in the middle is, some kind of a lake or something, so it's more valuable. I don't know, whatever. He cuts it all up to where he thinks it's fair, the divider does. And then the other people, the choosers, the other players in the game, they look at what the divider did when he cut up the land, and they tell which ones they think are fair. So when it says chooser 1 is S2, that means chooser 1 only thinks section 2 is fair. He doesn't think the other ones are fair. He's pretty picky. Chooser 2 thinks sections 3 and 4 would be fair to him, based on his value system. And chooser 3 thinks either S2 or S3 would be fair in his value system. What does the divider think?
They're all fair.
They're all fair. That's why the divider cut it that way, because he's going to get last pick. Dividers always think they're all fair because they cut them that way. All right, so here we go. Find a fair division, meaning, is there a way to make everybody happy? See how I picked one here? Chooser 1 gets S2, right? He said that was fair. Chooser 2 gets S4. Yep, that's in his list of fairness. Right there, right? Chooser 3 gets S3. Yep, that's in his list of fairness. And the divisor can have anything. So that's why C, that is the answer that's correct. The other answers all have something false. I don't know what it is. Like A up here says C3 gets S1. No, C3 does not want S1. Doesn't think S1 is fair. So that's why it's not A, and you can find reasons for all the rest. Pretty easy, right? Just match them up. B, let's go down to question B. Same thing again. Now they have different choosers with different opinions, and same kind of thing, you know. Chooser 1 gets, you know, just match them up again. That's all pretty straight ahead there. Let me, okay. So number 2, we've got, they're bidding on something, a pizza. They're dividing a pizza, a $24 pizza among themselves. And they're all making a table of their bids up there. Okay, so if we know the pizza is worth $24 total, can I figure out how much the last piece is for Abe? By subtracting from 24, right? Makes sense for Abe and for any of them. So for Abe, I'll take 24 minus what, the 575 minus the 6 minus the 6. I think you get 625, don't you? So right here, this should be 625. Is that good? And same thing for Corey and for Dana. You know, just subtract from 24. The pizza's worth $24, so just same thing. So Corey is 24 minus whatever his numbers are. 575, 625, 625. I don't know. Is it 575? I think it's 575. Like that. If you do the math, let me know if I'm doing this wrong. And then Dana will be the same thing. 24 minus 575 minus 575 minus 575. Oh, no, 7. I'm getting ahead of myself. Last one's 7. Is it 650? No, 550? I think it's 550. All that math good? Is it right? I didn't mess up? Now, we're almost out of time here, but what's up with Betty? We don't have anything for Betty. What's up with Betty? She's got to be the divider, which means what? They're all equal. Good job. Good observation. Remember, there's somebody that they're always all equal for, the person that does the cutting, the dividing. Yeah, so that's since they're not all equal for Abe, they're not all equal for Corey or Dana, Betty must be the divider, which means all Betty's numbers are 6. This is 6, 6, 6, and 4 times 6 is 24. Betty must be the divider, right? Because she cuts the pizza into what she thinks of as equal value sections, $6 each. So who is the divider? Betty. And now let's do the bids. Chooser 1's bid. Chooser 1. Who's chooser 1? It's all good? Chooser 1. Who's chooser 1 up there? Chooser 1 is Abe, chooser 2 is Corey, and chooser 3 is Dana. Because Betty is a divider. She's not a chooser. Does that make sense with our labels? So chooser 1, Abe. Abe is going to pick which pieces is fair. Well, what's a fair share here? How do you know how much is a fair share? Remember what fair always means? Fair always means total amount divided by number of people, doesn't it? So $24 pizza divided by 4 people equals $6 fair. So any piece that's $6 or more is a fair share, because that's 1/4 of the value of the pizza, huh? So any piece that people value at $6 or more, they're saying they think that's a fair share, aren't they? So Abe, he likes the X, the Y, and the W. No, I'm sorry, the Y, the Z, and the W, right. Y, Z, and W. See how I came up with that? Oh, we're running out of time, huh? So we'll finish that up next time. Let me put the clicker up, and we'll be done. One last clicker. Clicker to go. All right. Let's see. Clicker. Clicker. All right, it's click A. It's always A, or a freebie. A for Apple, click A, and you got free 10 points, and we're done. So we didn't finish everything up, we just finished 3.2. So 3.2, pin's not working. 3.2 will be due on Tuesday. Have a good weekend. Click A for Apple before you're done. Have a good weekend. Everybody get their test back? I got a few other old tests here.
I never got my white part for the test.
Oh, should be in here. Yeah, all the stuff is in there. You want me to check your clicker, right? Yeah. So I gotta close it down. Is everybody clicked in? I'm gonna close it down. Last call, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. All right. 100%. You're welcome. You found it, huh?
Yeah.
Good.
So I didn't put the beginning of 3.3 in there because they're not finished, but these are all 3.2.
All right, thank you.
There's 4. All right, now let me see. Session import. Quiz. Open. Don't ask. Leave it. Okay. Okay.
The process, huh?
Yeah. It's kind of a so-so program. Okay. What's your last name?
Kelly. Oh, yeah, there it is.
10 and 10.
Cool.
It's gotcha.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, hey, good job on that test.
Thank you. I had
Yeah.
a question on the
Yeah.
one. It was this one that I got wrong, and I just wanted to know what I did.
Yeah, plurality, using the plurality with elimination. The winner of the election is, okay, plurality with elimination. That's when we go round by round. So round
So
one.
we start with A, B, C, D, and
Yeah.
whoever wins, right?
Exactly. So how many votes does A get? Looks like that 19 for A. Oh, and these two also. So 21 actually, huh? So 19 and 2, A, and then B gets 27. C gets 15. D gets just the 8, I guess. Okay. So D's out in round 1. So then we go to round 2. So now we just, yeah, you did that. Good job. You crossed out D. So D is out of the ball game. And so now we have A, B, C only. So A is still 19 and 2, 21, no change there. And B is still 27, no change there. C's going to change though. C has those 15, but now he's also got these 8. Because he's first place for those 8 now because D's out. That
Okay.
makes sense? Because when we dropped out D in round 1, these 8 people who liked D best, he's out now, so now they like C best.
Okay, what I did is right from here, I crossed out both of these.
Oh, you
and
just
I
kept working with the same,
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta do a whole new round. Yeah, so C gets the 15 and the A, which would be 23. So now
then A
A's
gets crossed
out. Yeah, then you go back,
Alright.
cross off the A, and then you gotta do a whole new round again, because things will shift. You know, when somebody drops out, everything shifts a little bit.
Yeah.
The B and the C, so B's get the 27. I guess that's it, just the
Yeah.
27. Because these 19 like C, and these 8 like C better, because, D and A are gone.
Yeah.
So all the rest, like C's gonna win, I think, at this
Okay.
point, yeah.
Alright, makes
Unless,
sense.
yeah, let's see, was that what it was? 13 was a C?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Alright, thank you, Mr. Nash.
Yeah, you're welcome. So that wasn't too hard for you, huh?
Yeah, I was so scared. I'm so